Hello everyone, my name's Ben, and recently, around mid-January of this year, I received this amazing Aulos, Pydna Aulos, from Robin Howell, made out of lotus wood. And an Aulos is what is called a double-piped, double-reeded instrument, meaning that you play both pipes more or less independently, but also at the same time. And, this is really how it sounds. Now, it uses a lot of air, and that's why you could probably see me turning a bit red while I was playing it. And just a tip for anyone who's wanting to learn or play the Aulos. Whenever you're not playing the Aulos, whenever your reeds are not in your mouth, they are always going in the caps. That's something I still have to learn a bit. Well, when I got the Aulos, I immediately just started trying out techniques, and I didn't know many Aulos techniques. So what I went to first was a great wind instrument technique. It's scalar, and it's kind of a long tone type exercise. So I'm only going to be using one pipe. It's called monaulos when you play it this way, meaning singular aulos. And it just goes up the scale. It goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then this exercise ends off with a 5, 6, 5, 4, 5. So this is exactly how you do it. And this is a very great exercise because not only does it kind of help reinforce where the fingers go on the aulos, but it also helps your breathing. So this is how you do it. You take one of your pipes, put it at the very edge of your lip, kind of roll your lips in just a bit, form that embouchure, and to take a deep breath, right, sit up as tall as you possibly can, and then take the deepest breath that you can possibly take. You shouldn't feel too much rise in the shoulders. You should only feel it coming straight out from the stomach. And this is how it goes. Now, this is a great exercise, and of course, in between every single grouping, you just want to make an extremely deep breath. Repetition doesn't always make perfect, but repetition makes permanent. So if you can permanently, when there's a big break like that in any sort of music that you're playing, if you can permanently just remind yourself to make the deepest breath possible using that method that I just showed you, it can go a long way in your air support and your sound overall of your instrument. The next technique I want to show is what's called strikes and cuts, and it's a primarily bagpipe type technique in order to separate longer notes of music that they're playing in order to kind of create a rhythm. And, that's not necessarily needed for the Aulos because we can obviously just tongue our instrument just like this. But what it does is it promotes very fast fingering, and it just helps your finger technique and helps you make sure you know where your fingers are going after they've been lifted, right? So This would be a cut. And as you can see, I'm just lifting my pinky finger off, right? So more cuts. You can also lift really any other finger and it would still be a cut. And then this would be what's called a strike. And you could really do it with any finger again. And how you'd practice this is you'd go from the basic all fingers down, and then you'd go pinky striking and cutting all the way up, right? And the hardest one by far, at least to me, is definitely the thumb, and I still have to work on it. It requires just a different type of pivoting that's kind of a bit odd. And of course, your thumb is supporting the entire Aulos, so it requires a lot of practice and a lot of understanding on how to do it. And well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching.